I want to talk about that because the road conditions are obviously impacted when there is heavy snow like this. So this morning we do have Kirsten Davis with the city of Spokane joining us now here on the show. Good morning, Kirsten. Tell us what's the very latest and what's the plan right now going forward to get the roads and things clear for people who need to travel on the roads. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we have plows out working those primary arterials and hills. That's always our first priority when we get snow. And just as you've been talking about, this kind of snow, the way it's coming down is we'll probably have to continue to rework those routes and those streets, before we can even move into those secondary routes. So I imagine that those main arterials will continue to be cleared throughout, the better part of the morning. And once those are clear, then crews will work into the secondary routes, which are usually the school routes and the hospital routes. And then we finally get into the neighborhoods.
Yeah, and it will be a while before we get to the neighborhoods. But Kirsten, I want to ask you there's all types of different types of weather that we get here in the inland Northwest. When it's this kind of snow, this powdery kind of snow, and then it's over a gradual period of time, what's the strategy from the city to, tackle this? It's like you kind of said, you kind of have to continuously go back and forth, but what method is used?
Right. So we'll try to do as much pre-treating as possible as well. So getting materials down, whether that's sand or granular, de-icer, and treating those roads or those streets in advance. And then once the snow falls, it's just, clearing it as quickly as we can through those, there's 2,100 lane miles in the city of Spokane. So that's an effort that it takes.
And I should ask, are we under a full city plow right now, or when does that get enacted?
So we have not called a full city plow yet. We anticipate, and given the forecast, we anticipated that would be the case. So we adjusted staffing and materials and all of those different things and equipment in anticipation of that. So I'm confident that we will end up in a full city plow, but it has not been determined quite yet.
All right, Kirsten, and one final question. What's the messaging to folks watching at home this morning from the city's perspective?
Well, certainly, it helps with when schools are closed because it does reduce the traffic. If you do have the flexibility to either alter your travel time or stay home, it is great if you can do that because the less traffic and vehicles we have on the streets, the quicker and the more efficient the plows can be and can get those conditions in better shape.
All right, Kirsten Davis with the city of Spokane, thanks so much. We'll check back in with you.